think you should be.
Hello everybody, it's Kallari here and I'm back with yet another Paragon video. Today I'm bringing you another tip video, but this time it's on how to be an effective assassin in Paragon, especially in Monolith. Now assassins, in my opinion, have become much easier to use. They're a lot more effective now just because of how small the map is and how quickly you can get from one end to another. So here are my 5 top tips for how to be an effective assassin. So tip number 1 is which assassins to choose. Now we've got the obvious ones of Kallari, who's been in the game for ages. People hated using her and hated having her in a team in Legacy, but I think she's much better now, much stronger. We've also got Countess, who in my opinion is the best assassin just because of her abilities and the health regen that you get from using her abilities. We've got a new hero in Shinbi, who is classed as an assassin. I haven't used her much, but I think she's quite an advanced hero to use, pretty difficult to get used to in my opinion. And there's one which is quite controversial, but I quite like using Chimera as an assassin. He's brilliant in the jungle, he's amazing at ganking people, and that's all you want from an assassin. The only thing with Chimera is that he doesn't have an escape, which the others do actually have, so that's one important tip that you need for an assassin to have a really good escape. Second tip is to get in and out, get the kill, get straight in there and then run as fast as you can. Most times for assassins you're going to want to get the kill and you're probably going to die. That's just what happens with assassins, but if you can use your escapes well like Kallari, use her flip, go invisible, and you can escape pretty easily unless they've got wards all over the map, which if they're good players they should have if they see a Kallari on the enemy team. With Countess and Shinbi I'd recommend roaming the map, ganking behind them and then using your health regen, especially with Countess, to get out of there. She's also got a ability where she can, I think it's when you press square on PS4, it jumps close to the enemy so you do some damage and it stays there for about 5 seconds I think, and it enables you to jump back out of the danger area effectively. So that's probably my greatest tip, is to get in and out as quickly as possible with an assassin. Tip 3 is using high damage abilities. Now all the assassins have the ability to create a lot of damage, except for Kallari. I think she's more, you need to use her basic abilities to get the damage in quickly, but with people like Countess and Shinbi, spam those abilities, use the high damage that they've got on them, especially with Countess, and you press circle on PS4, that does a hell of a lot of damage to the enemies. Also with the deck I'd choose a little bit of health to keep yourself alive, just so you've got time to escape, and that health and maybe even some armor will help to keep you alive. Fourth tip is to build up your CXP from minions and then roam the map and taking out the jungle as you go around the map. So don't be afraid to help out on the lane, because this will help to stack your CXP up. But you need to roam the map because that's what the assassin does. You look for opportunities to get behind and gank enemy heroes. So don't just stick to a lane as an assassin. Of course, if you're on off lane with maybe Countess or Shinbi, stay on that lane as long as you can, protect your tower. Then maybe if your tower gets destroyed, keep an eye on the lane, but also that's your signal to be able to roam the map. So keep an eye out for opportunities, especially once you're into mid to late game. You've got a lot of high damage in your deck, or you should have, and you can kill enemies, especially the enemy carry, easily. And that leads on to tip number 5, know your job. Your main role is to kill the enemies. That's all the assassin needs to do really. Obviously, like I just said, if you're on off lane, stay on the lane, protect the tower. When it goes down, that's your signal to do what you want and go and kill some enemies, especially the enemy carry. That's the one that you need to target all the time because they're going to do the damage. If you're in a team fight and they haven't got their carry, then you should win. You should win that team fight 9 times out of 10. Don't be afraid to help out on lanes though. If your tower does get destroyed and another lane needs help, don't just think, oh, I'm an assassin, I should be looking for enemy heroes to kill. Don't worry about that. Help out on the lane. Remember, it's a team game. You want to be looking for kills to help out your team, but it's not an action game where you're totting up your kills. You want to destroy the enemy towers, so know your role, kill the enemies, but also help your team. So that's it for that video. I hope you enjoyed those tips. Hopefully they'll help you out. Like in my last video, how to carry on Monolith. This is just for newcomers to the game or people that want to try their hand at being an assassin. I personally love using Countess. I think she's brilliant. She's got a lot of high damage. She can get in and out as quickly as possible. So try out Countess. Let me know in the comments what you think of her, and see how you got on with these tips. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment on who your favourite assassin is or what your favourite hero is, and subscribe to the channel for more Paragon videos, and I'll see you next time.